The storm's now arrived! Hey guys, it's Stormboy13. It's not going to be a terribly long video, because there's not a huge amount to mention about it, but I want to talk to you about the snow moon. Basically, every full moon of roughly every month, we get different names for it, like wolf moon, blood moon, those sort of names. I decided to do just a quick video about facts about the snow moon and stuff like that. So I want to just quickly mention, some facts and information about the snow moon. As you know, last night, February 10th, we had a full snow moon, as well as a Pumembia lunar eclipse and the close approach of a comet. And in case you're wondering, no, there was no footage last night where I was, and it would have took me ages to get my telescope out. But it was completely overcast. Yeah, not a clear smell in sight, so there was just no chance for me. But for others, hope you enjoyed the snow moon. But to be honest, I managed to capture the full moon photo, which is actually, you can tell on the thumbnail of this video, that's the picture I took back in October, the full moon, so I'm pleased with that. So, as you know, February's full moon is traditionally called the full snow moon, because usually the heaviest snows fall in February. This name dates back to Native Americans during colonial times, when the moons were a way of tracking the seasons, and the Native Americans were right. So on average, I know this is US, but sometimes if you guys watching this from the US, then hey, but February is the USA's snowiest month according to data from the National Weather Service. It says hunting can become extremely challenging, and do some Native American tribes call this the hunger moon. Other Native American tribes call this moon the shoulder to shoulder around the fire moon. The Wisham Native Americans, the no snow in the trails moon. Sunnis Native Americans, and the bone moon. Cherokee Native Americans, the bone moon meant that there was so little food that people ignored on bones and ate bone marrow soup. Ugh, I just threw up while reading about this. Actually, yeah. So I'm going to just show you something about a list of full moon names and their meaning. So just give me 1 sec, just loading it up. So let's go through month by month in detail. So January, full wolf moon, so I just mentioned it. This full moon appears when wolves howled in hunger outside the villages. It is also known as the old moon, but to some Native American tribes, this was the snow moon, but most applied that name to the next full moon in February. So as we were just talking about it today, the full snow moon, unlike usually the heaviest snows fall in February, hunting becomes very difficult, and hence to some Native American tribes, this was the hunger moon. The full worm moon, but then again, it represents spring. At the time of the spring moon, the ground begins to soften and earthworms casts appear, inviting the return of robins. This is also known as the sap moon, as the Monkstown maple sap begins to flow and the annual tapping of maple trees begin. Then in April, full pink moon. This full moon held the appearance, you can see this, of the moss pink or wild ground phlox. So basically one of the first spring flowers. It is also known as the sprouting, grass moon, egg moon, and the fish moon. Then as we approach May, it's the flower moon. The flowers spring forth from the abundance this month, or that month. Some Algonquin, our tribes knew this full moon as a corn planting moon, or the milk moon. June is the strawberry moon. The Algonquin tribes knew this moon as a time to gather ripening strawberries. It is also known as the roast moon and the hot moon. July is the buck moon. Bucks begin to grow new antlers at this time. This full moon was also known as the thunder moon, because thunderstorms are also frequent during this month. Sorry, this is US, but August full surgeon moon. So some Native American tribes knew that the surgeon of the Great Lakes and Lake Champlain most readily called June is full moon. Others call it the green corn moon. Then September is the full corn moon. This full moon corresponds with the time of harvesting corn. It is also called the barley moon, just because it is time to harvest and thresh the ribbed barley. The harvest moon is the full moon, is the autumnal equinox, which can occur in September or October roughly, and is bright enough to allow finishing all the harvest chores. October is the hunter's moon. This is the month when the leaves are falling and the game is fattened. Now is the time for hunting and laying a store of provisions for the long winter ahead. October's moon is also known as the travel moon and the dying moon. Then in November, it's the beaver moon. For both the colonists and the Ackland tribes, this was the time to set beaver traps before the swamps froze to ensure a supply of warm winter furs. This full moon was also called the frost moon. And last not least, December is the cold moon. This is the month where the winter cold fastens its grip and the nights become long and dark. This full moon is also called the long night's moon by some Native American tribes. So that's month-on-month facts about moons. So as you know, the prenuptial lunar eclipse this year, well, we just had one last night. There will also be prenuptial eclipse of the moon. So basically, it begins at 5:34 p.m. on Friday, February 10th. The best viewing at 7:44 p.m. I think that's in US time. It might be different in UK time. This is a very subtle kind of eclipse, which it might not even have happened in the UK. Actually, I don't know. Which may appear like a darker than usual moon. It's easier to view from the eastern portions of North America, as it will be too light in the western time zones. And it also, and again, because of the completely dull skies, I did not see that in our region. But the closest comet in 30 years, a few hours after the eclipse. So it says Comet 45P/Honda Pitius-Clothia will make its closest approach. This flyby marks the closest a comet has come to the Earth since 1983. So yeah. So as we know, the moon phases for this month of February: first quarter 11:19 Pronkster time, February 3rd. Full moon 7:33 p.m. February 10th Pronkster time. 2:33 p.m. February 18th Pronkster time. 9:58 a.m. February 26th for Pronkster time. Now I'm going to quickly show you a video. So this is a video just to represent about the February snowfall moon. So okay, can't get full screen, I'm afraid, but it's taking a long time to load. I do apologise. There we go. It's a very short video, but yeah.
Hi, I'm Amy with the Old Farmer's Almanac. February's full moon is called the full snow moon because typically the heaviest snows fall in February. In the old days, the abundant snow made it difficult to hunt and trap, so oftentimes Native Americans would refer to this moon as the hunger moon. The full moon names correspond with seasonal changes, but is there really such a thing as moon weather? Country wisdom says that the full moon brings frosts in the spring and the fall, and periods of extreme cold in the winter. Researchers have shown a distinct correlation between the full moon and cloudiness, rainfall, and thunder, and even weather records confirm that the first few days after a new moon or a full moon tend to be rainy or stormy. There is an abundance of weather folklore about the moon, whether about its shape, color, or position in the night sky. One of the most frequent questions we're asked here at the Almanac are about the horns of the moon. According to folklore, if the new crescent moon holds its points upward, it is able to hold water and you should expect a dry spell. If the new crescent moon stands on its points, precipitation will spill out. For more on everything about the moon, visit us at almanac.com.
Yeah. Alright. Last few bits I've got to mention something to you. So, the best days for February 2017 for certain activities. Okay. It says below the best days for activities based on the moon sign and phase in February. So for planting, I'm assuming the numbers must mean dates. Above ground crops, 7th, 8th, 26th and 27th. Below ground crops, 16th and 17th. Then for, sorry about that, setting eggs, 5th, 6th, 13th and 14th. And fishing is 1st to 10th, 26th to 28th. Alright. Now, some final facts and folklore. As you know, February 6th, 1971, Alan Shepard became the first man to hit a golf ball on the moon. Did you know that the moon's diameter is 2,160 miles? This is less than the width of the United States, approximately 3,000 miles, and 0.27 of Earth's diameter, 7,926 miles. Wolves have howled at the moon for centuries, yet this is still there and it still happens today. And hand in hand, on the edge of the sand, they dance by the light of the moon. Edward Lear, English poet, 19th century. So there you go, guys. Just some general information about the snow moon. Hope you were entertained. Hope you found it interesting. I didn't know some moon stuff. I may know a lot about weather, but not a huge amount about moons, bizarrely enough. So that's good for all of us, I guess, at the end of the day. So, video's now ending. So if you want me to do any more extreme UK weather events, comment below. You want me to do any more global weather forecasting? Comment below. Tomorrow's video, weather forecasting as usual. I'm not sure what we'll go for next week, so but yes, could be, if you could give me any requests, that would be great, guys. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. The storm is now out, and stay warm.